Every relic has a story, most end the same way, lost, buried, or simply forgotten. This is Relics and Ruin, and this is the story of the one relic the entire world is still looking for.
Well, if you're a fan of Indiana Jones, headlines about the supposed discovery of the Ark of the Covenant may have piqued your interest. Social media sleuths have been posting excerpts from a decades-old CIA report, which they say solved the millennium-old mystery.
Have you ever heard of the Ark of the Covenant? For thousands of years, it was the most sacred object on earth, said to hold the literal presence of God. Kings feared it, armies carried it into battle, and then it just vanished. No record, no grave, no ruins. Is it really gone forever? Or is it still out there, waiting to be found? That's what we're going to find out today. Before we go further, if you're into real history with real mysteries, hit subscribe so you don't miss what we dig up next. Now, let's go back 3,000 years to where the story really begins. According to the book of Exodus, God gave Moses exact instructions on Mount Sinai: a wooden chest covered in gold with two golden angels on the lid, facing each other. Inside it, the Ten Commandments. Some accounts say also Aaron's staff, and a jar of manna, the bread that fed the Israelites in the desert. This wasn't just a religious symbol. The Israelites believed it carried the literal presence of God. They marched it into battle. Legend says it parted the Jordan River. It brought down the walls of Jericho, but it was also dangerous. Only one man on earth was allowed to even look at it directly, the high priest, once a year. For centuries, the ark sat in the Holy of Holies inside Solomon's temple in Jerusalem. Then, in 586 BC, the Babylonian army Nebuchadnezzar destroyed the temple completely. Here's the strange part. When the Romans later destroyed the Second Temple in 70 AD, historian Flavius Josephus listed every treasure in the Romans paraded through Rome: gold tables, lampstands, sacred scrolls. The ark wasn't on the list. Why? Because it was already gone. It had disappeared more than 400 years earlier, and nobody knows exactly where or how. So, where did it go? Historians and religious scholars have debated this for 2,000 years, and there are few living theories. 1. The Babylonians took it as a plunder, and it was simply lost or melted down. Most historians consider this the most likely explanation. 2. According to the book of Maccabees, the prophet Jeremiah hid it in a cave on Mount Nebo before the Babylonians arrived, sealed away, waiting to be found. 3. And this is the one most people don't know. Ethiopia's national legend, the Kibra Nagast, claims Solomon's own son, Menelik, secretly took the ark to Ethiopia. To this day, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church claims to guard the real ark in the city of Aksum, watched by a single guardian monk who can never leave the grounds. And some Jewish traditions believe it is still hidden somewhere underneath the Temple Mount in Jerusalem itself. But because the site is home to one of the holiest sites in Islam, no one has ever been allowed to dig there to find out. Here's the thing about the ark that connects to almost every relic we'll ever cover on this channel. The things people value most are often the easiest to lose, not because they're fragile, but because once something becomes powerful enough, too many people want to control it, hide it, or claim it for themselves. The ark wasn't misplaced like a set of keys. It disappeared because empires fell, priests went silent, and entire civilizations rewrote their own history around its absence. That pattern repeats throughout history. Relics, records, even entire buildings vanish, not by accident, but because of what happens when power changes hands. Thousands of years later, people are still searching. Archaeologists, historians, even governments have looked, and maybe that's the real lesson here. Some mysteries aren't meant to have easy answers. The Ark represented something people couldn't fully explain or control, and maybe that's exactly why it still captures our imagination today. In a world where almost everything can be Googled, mapped, or scanned by satellites, this one thing still can't be found. And maybe that's not a failure of history. Maybe it's a reminder that not every mystery needs to be solved to be meaningful. So, is the Ark really gone forever? Or is it sitting quietly in a guarded room in Ethiopia? Or built under a city's fought over it for thousands of years? Maybe we'll never know for certain, but isn't that part of what makes history so powerful? If this kind of real mystery fascinates you, let me know in the comments which theory you believe. This has been Relics Ruin. Subscribe for more stories, history left in pieces, because the next relic we dig up might be even stranger than this one.